there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today we're talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know you're here today. We are talking because it is blatantly obvious that Carlos King hates Melody Cherie Rogers. This isn't an exaggeration. This isn't blowing things out of proportion. This isn't being a hater or being a troll or all of these things, you guys. It is abundantly clear that Carlos King declared war on Melody Cherie Rogers a long time ago, and it seems as recently that Mel has kind of realized how much Carlos King is full of it and has lied in her face plenty of times and used her when he needed clicks and views, when he needed ticket sales and all of the things. And the moment the opportunity is there to celebrate Melody Cherie Rogers, he takes that moment away, bringing on a negative storyline in the Sunny, Destiny, and Moses thing. Mel said there in January that she wanted Martell fired from the show, that she felt Carlos King knew everything that was taking place regarding the show, regardless if he was more behind the scenes or not. He was aware, and Mel has told him also in other interviews times that she wanted to walk away from the show when she was being isolated and bullied and nothing happened. So Carlos King is fully aware of the unprotection Melody Cherie Rogers receives. But today, we are talking about who Carlos King wants to support, right? Who Carlos King, wants to make sure that when it comes to certain Black reality stars, he will show up and show out for them, right? So it says the following: Yandy has released a new skincare line of sorts, as well as candles. So he went to, see her. She had like a launch party and everything, and her products are in Bloomingdale. So it says the following. It says, I not only love all the girls, that's a lie, I support them too, lie. Not me pulling up on Yandy Smith at Bloomingdale's today to support her line, Yell Skincare, so raindrops, please check it out and support. Proud of you, Yandy, heart emojis. And so there are people in the comments who see this as direct shade to Melody Cherie Rogers, you guys, because Mel's had a skincare line for quite some time. For how long, right? Mel's been putting out music for how long? Mel's been putting out collaborations with Jay Bolin for how long? Mel has been, doing all of these things, doing all of these positive things, you guys. Which you would think if you're quote-unquote the creator of a show, you would want to highlight the success of your cast. But instead, your cast is criminals, with the exception of Melody Cherie Rogers, so therefore, there's nothing to celebrate. However, I'm bringing this up because you went hard in the paint on your platform trying to promote the Black with the QUE Expo and saying anybody that was coming for Letitia or, Marceau was because they quote-unquote hated them and wanted to hate on them doing something positive for the Black community. And even Dr. Heavenly went as far as to do commentary on the Black with the QUE Expo and try to, calm the rumors that she wasn't personally called in as a favor to help out these people, right? To make them look relevant, right? But nowhere to be found in promoting Melody Cherie or any of her products, you guys. But demands Melody Cherie to, attend to whatever he has going on, or whatever he wants her to be a part of, or when it is time for the show to come back. And he needs promotion, you guys. Notice normally, and this is the other big change too, notice normally after the season premiere of the show or leading up to it, the first interview is always Melody Cherie Rogers, you guys. This time around, it was Destiny, you guys. It was Destiny of all people. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, you guys. But this is a blatant shot at Mel, who has been posting constantly. Now the launch of, partial launch of some of her cosmetics line, and I think there's going to be a full launch either next week or the following week as well. But there are so many positive things Mel has got going on. And you would think Carlos King, who claims to, quote, love all the girls, would celebrate that. But he doesn't care. He doesn't, you guys.
He is so intimidated and jealous of anybody that he feels that is on his level or has surpassed him in success. And so he does petty things like this to support people doing similar things or receiving similar accolades as somebody of Melody Cherie Rogers' caliber to throw direct shots, you guys. And here's the thing, you guys. In 2024, is it the flex that you think it is? And it's no shade being in retail stores? Because here's the thing. Mel has proven that e-commerce is a successful business venture as well. Because everything is directly being done for you. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more man work in terms of you having to be responsible for everything. You're not, but that's why Mel also has staff to help her pack up and label the orders and, of course, send it off for shipping. But nonetheless, what people fail to realize, whether you were in Bloomingdale's or in Dollar General, you guys, there is still, you know, overhead. There is still cost that the company that negotiated with you these deals take out, and there is only a certain amount for you as it pertains to the actual profit. Just like with what's going on with Stormy and TikTok. Yes, she may be getting a lot of quote-unquote sales on TikTok, but how much is TikTok eating from those sales, you guys? How much is Stormy getting as net pay, right? Or is she getting screwed over, you know, and not getting the money that she should be worth, right? So this thing to just kind of just brag on things, you know, just for clout, just for attention, just to throw shade at other people, it is never going to, you know, end, you know, the way you want it to, right? Make it make sense. And also, I believe Destiny was out here as well, you know, supporting Yandy, and Portia, of course, was there as well, you know, taking photos and video and everything else. And it's like, these people want to pick and choose, you know, who they want to support and who they want to try to throw shots at, just like Stormy did a live a few weeks back where she wanted to recommend facial products that she used, to basically throw shade that the skin product she's using, that Korean skincare was like the way to go, and that's the reason that her skin is, you know, clear skin and all these things, right? But again, I'm just tired, you guys. But it's like anytime somebody calls this out, anytime, you know, there's content on this, oh, so-and-so is a hater, so-and-so is running a hate group, so-and-so, you know, just doesn't want to see any black people win. No. I am all for black excellence. But the problem is, some of the people who have obtained black excellence is at the expense of other black people and trying to hinder their own people to ascend to the top, you guys. Or blatantly seeing somebody in their face doing a lot of positive things, doing a lot of successful things, and giving them the mute challenge because they don't want to see them win. And Carlos King's warped mind, he only wants to acknowledge Melody Cherie Rogers in the event she gets back with Martell. In the event she is quote-unquote back under Martell's orbit, you guys. That's all Carlos King cares about. In the event that's not the case, he could care less. Like Martell said, one of the few things he was telling the truth about in that rant against Carlos King is that he said Mel and Tell need to take over the show, but in Carlos King's mind, this isn't taking over the show, focusing on Martell's arrest and making him a victim. No, what he means is he was hoping that silly coffee shop scene where Martell brought flowers, that this was going to lead to like some type of positive co-parenting relationship, and that this was going to be, you know, all of these things, as if there wasn't an active custody battle going on at the time. So make it make sense. But this is the mentality and the pettiness that you guys need to be paying attention to. That you guys need to be seeing people for who they are. Here's the thing. This isn't shade to Yandy or her skincare line, you guys. I wish her all the success. I hope everything sells out and all the things. And I believe Yandy even left a comment saying that Carlos King's the realest. I disagree with that, Yandy. But says, I love you so much for putting up with me. Not only did you pull up, you bought out the candles, and that's how you do it, right? So again, you guys, Carlos King knows exactly what he's doing. He picks and chooses who he wants to support. So he's not supportive of Black excellence is across the board. And like I said, when did you ever see him promoting anything Kandi was doing when he was on Real Housewives of Atlanta and all the ventures she had? He literally tried to steal her documentary and tried to do his own escape documentary about their story and tried to ask Mama Joyce interview questions. Like, make it make sense, right? Always, you have no problem if it's writing somebody else's coattails, that you feel is, inferior to you, but anybody that is on your level or above, you find ways to sabotage them, you find ways to hate on them, you find ways to make sure they're the only person that receives the negative edit, and try to tell the story in your own mind that this person is horrible, that this person is a manipulator, and all of these things, and it keeps backfiring. You can't win when you play dirty like this, you guys. When has Carlos King ever gone out on a limb like this for anybody in the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Including Stormy. You would think that would be something that Carlos King would want to celebrate instead of all of the arrests and convictions that keep coming out about the show in the main cast. But no. Instead, either if it's about a Bravo show, a Bravo celebrity, instead if it is about somebody on WeTV, instead if it is about somebody who is on MTV or any other reality show not named Love and Marriage Huntsville, Carlos King has no problem being seen and being all in the video and all up in front of the cameras, you guys. But this isn't it. This isn't it. And people in the comments were saying, oh, Carlos King only supported, because Mel's not in Bloomingdale's. Well, Mel doesn't need to be in Bloomingdale's if she's grossing, several hundred thousands of dollars, practically a week in just one of her businesses. Why would she need to pay a middleman as well to get her products out there when she's doing just fine without it? When her products are selling out without needing a big box brand to, back them. And this isn't the first reality star that's had things in sales. Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac had a whole, makeup line that I actually purchased at the time. It was called Every Hue Beauty. Nowhere to be found anymore. It was in Target, you guys. So this flex that, you've got to be in Target, you got to be in Sally, you got to be in all these places. Okay, that's great, but what happens if your stuff doesn't sell? What happens if you can't, keep the business afloat anymore and all of a sudden all of your stuff's on clearance because they need to get rid of your inventory because you didn't pop like they thought you would just for the simple fact you were on reality TV. But Mel, who's a proven success, who has proven that anything she puts out, people are going to support, people still want to do the mute challenge. People still want to diminish Mel as just, she just sells t-shirts, right? People want to throw all of this shade, you guys. But all of that comes back around. All of that comes back around when you focus in on one person to just hate and just make the scapegoat of all the problems in your life, even if Mel had nothing to do with them, to feel better about yourself. To blatantly go out of your way and post this, Carlos, you knew exactly what you were doing. And to do a joint post, really? Were you an investor of the skincare brand? Because I don't believe it, right? This was intentional. This was a direct shot, and you can't tell me any different. You absolutely can't tell me any different, because there have been plenty of launches and plenty of businesses that Mel has done over the years as it pertains to Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you are drawing a line in the sand right now as we speak and letting the people know that you're going to pick and choose which reality stars you want to support, even if it's at the expense of own, right? Even if it's at the expense of people who actually were the reason that you elevated to the success that you were. You keep forgetting you were in purgatory after the whole debacle at Bravo. Do you remember? Nobody was checking for you because of the rumor that was alleged about who was involved with what regarding that storyline season 9. So Had it not been for Melody Cherie Rogers, would we even have, you being a blogger on YouTube, you guys? Would we even have you having opportunities to do live podcast shows? Would you have these opportunities to do these more visible one-on-one interviews with other reality stars from Bravo in particular and MTV? So it's the ungratefulness for me. It's the audacity for me. But again, this negativity has to stop. And it's coming directly from the top, you guys. This is the example that Carlos King is setting. That it's okay to support certain black people, but not others. Not even the people that it's a part of his own cast, unless he feels that person is being quote-unquote bullied, right? Just like he hooked up, allegedly, Martell with that gentleman who sells the suits, right? Except for, we don't even have any information on that, if that even did anything, if that even moved a needle of any sort, you guys. So, there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.